All right, Mike Rowe, our friend, joins us right now. Sir, great to have you. You know my background. I spent nearly 20 years of my life, restaurants, construction. I think the best, greatest experience in my life, because I got to know what real work is. And that's what I love about Dirty Jobs and, Deadliest Catch. I love those shows. I love those guys. And they are the people that make this country great, Mike Rowe.
Well, you're not alone, Sean. Those shows worked, I think, on some level because they reminded a lot of men and women of a time in their life when the world made sense, when you got up early and you stayed late and you paid your dues and you could see the progress you were making and you could work with your hands and your mind at the same time. And there were no stigmas and stereotypes and nobody had their thumb on the scale. Those shows did way more than I'll ever be able to do to start a conversation around the definition of what a good job means. But today, you and I have had this conversation offline before. There's never been a more important time to have that job, especially when you look at the disparity between the crushing debt that comes with so many four-year degrees and the opportunities that accompany so many vocational pursuits.
And there was a certain sense of pride. I kind of had an eye for finishing work, be it when I was a painter, when I hung wallpaper, when I laid tile, and I did remodeling work, or I built a deck, whatever it happened to be. At the end of that day, I get to all of a sudden lift my head up and look around and say, there was a certain amount of gratification, pride, if you will, not in a bad way, that, wow, we got accomplished a lot today. I felt that.
People ask me all the time, like, what did you learn from 350 dirty jobs over 20 years? And the honest answer is
you learned that you like your job currently.
Book.
That's what you learned.
Well, You know what? This desk looks the same at like 6 in the afternoon as it does at 6 in the morning. You don't have a lot of visual cues in your life to know when you're done. But when you're on a crab boat, when you're building a bridge, when you're in a ditch, right? You always know how you're doing. When you're building something, you're awash in constant feedback, and it's easy to forget, what those benefits are. We've got 2,000 people have gone through our program, and I circle back now and I talk to a lot of them, and their stories, Sean, I'm telling you, I should introduce you to a few of them. Welders, 4 or 5 years in the trade, women making $160,000 a year, crushing
That's
it.
awesome.
These
Love
stories, they just need to be shared. They just need to be told. That's what we're up to.
When I'm watching either Dirty Jobs or, my favorite show is Deadliest Catch. And I still haven't got my poster yet. I'm just saying, I made a deal. Oh, well, why
right
is
here,
it
baby.
there and not? Why shouldn't I be holding that up?
For the same reason your very generous check isn't here either. I was just waiting.
The money's been sent. I've had it confirmed twice. What did you spend it on? A night on vacation or what? I'll double check for a third time.
I spent it on crabs.
All right, and by the way, it's my pleasure. This is a great charity, your work scholarships. I love it, and I hope people will help you. But for example, if I'm watching Deadliest Catch, and I watch these guys in the Bering Sea, and they're dropping their crab pots down, when they finally get there and they're pulling them back up and there's nothing there, I'm like, I'm living emotionally with them. I'm like, oh, no, oh. But when it comes up and it's a full pot, I'm like, yes, come on, let's go. And so happy for them, because that is, as we both know, because they've lost a lot of crew members over the years, that is dangerous, deadly work. It is not safe.
And that show, Sean, is going into its 20th season, just like Dirty Jobs. And it's a testament not to the people on it, quite frankly, or to the format. It's a testament to the fact that you can't script the Bering Sea. It's a testament to the fact that show, like life, is not just one success after another. We see the failures. We see the struggles. We see the character emerge. We get to know these people. We become tied to them. So look, there are a lot of different ways to tell a story. You do a great job in your format. I do what I can over there with Discovery, with the foundation. That's yet another way to do it. real stories about real people mastering a skill that's in demand, and then living a prosperous life as a result. It's true. We're going to give away another $1 million next month over at microworks.org. Anybody watching who wants to learn a skill that's in demand, apply. The money is burning a hole in my pocket in much the same way that this poster is just waiting to make its way to your den or your study. Or,
if you really didn't get it, tell
wherever
my
it is
staff,
you're going to hang it.
But it's my pleasure to support your charity, and I will make sure personally if I have to deliver it myself, because I really support this work. But it really was life-changing for me, and I know that you're changing lives. And, a lot of these skills and trades, as you rightly point out, they're paying, their career jobs, they're $100,000 plus annual jobs with benefits. And,
Sure.
People are doing great. They can get a truck and a home and have a future for their kids and grandkids. A lot of them are making real money. And I hope people take advantage of it. Where can they find out how to sign up?
Microworks.org. You can apply for a work ethic scholarship today. You can donate if you feel like it. There's no pressure. There's so many great causes out there. And Sean, can I have 10 seconds just to say one real quick thing about that last segment?
Yeah.
I know that made a lot of people angry. It made me angry watching it. My heart breaks for those parents. And I just interviewed a guy, Lieutenant Colonel, a guy named Scott Mann, who wrote a terrific book called Operation Pineapple Express. And it tells the story of how they got 500 friendly Afghans who supported us while we were over there. The story of how they got them out of that mess at Abbey Gate, how they literally saved their lives. This story is big and it's important. And I know it's not what we're supposed to talk about, but that was a heck of a segment.
I'm very familiar with their work.
It makes an impression.
Anyway, love to see you, Mike Rowe. Appreciate it. And,
likewise. The poster's on its way. Stay on it, Sean. I appreciate it too.
You bet. Thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.